Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I just thought about something right now. Imagine an army of Ashari Maturidi soldiers. An army of soldiers. These guys, they're Ashari Maturidi, and they really believe it. Compared to the other armies. Why am I saying this? I feel like this army, who's going to have more tawakkul? Who's going to have more tawakkul on Allah? Imagine an army, they are Ashari Maturidi. And then let's say the enemy of God attacking them, for instance, let's say those guys. So the Asharis, they believe in something called occasionalism, in the sense that la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. So we don't have power. So when we want to go and fight you, we don't have power to fight you. We don't have power to harm you or kill you or any of this. It is God that is going to punish you with our hands. So they will believe in a way that God is ultimately the one dealing with you. Okay? With our hands. God is dealing with you. So they believe, they give up all power totally, that all power belongs to God. Anything that happens, every act in existence, it is by God. It is not by me. I don't have any secondary power to do anything. God allows me to be doing these things, but it's really, really God that has the power and is the one that is allowing things to happen. So they will believe when we fight you, we don't have power to fight you. We have tawakkul on Allah that we are going to defeat you. Now, this is now the other part. When we kill you, it is God that's killing you. And when you kill us, it is God that's killing us. Even you don't have power to kill us. Do you understand that? The enemy of God fighting us, you don't have power to kill us. It is God. Because life is meaningless. Life is a test, okay? Not say meaningless. Life is a test. It doesn't matter whether we die or we don't die. Which I'll make another video about problem of evil. Because this life, the believers will die. The prophets were harmed. Babies die. Animals, innocent animals die. All of that is a test. Okay? But the meaning of each action is ascribed back to God. It's God that is going to determine when somebody is killed, what is the value of that killing. Okay? So if it is a war, you're fighting the Muslim army. When we kill you, you are in trouble. Okay? And when you kill us, we get Jannah. Do you see? Now, the reason why I'm saying this army of Ashari, Maturidi soldiers is that there's often this labeling of occasionalism as if it's something weird. But to me, it gives the most tawakkul to God. Take for instance, when you make dua even, let's say you want to make dua. Let's say you want to say gratitude dua. The Ashari will say, or the Maturidi, they will say, thank God for moving my hand. Let's say I want to move my hand. The Ashari will say, thank God for allowing my hand to move from here to here. Literally, thank God for allowing me to move my hand right now. It's not me. The other people, maybe the philosopher or the other guys, they will say, God created a world where hands can move. So we thank God for creating an environment where we can move our hands. God has created laws such that we can move our hands. It's also okay. It's not that bad. Okay, they are not atheists. But which one gives more power to God? Which one gives everything more back to God? The one that's saying, it's not just the environment. It is even this moment when I'm moving my hand, it's not the environments that the literal action I'm doing. It wouldn't be possible if God doesn't will it. Okay? Do you understand? God's will is to every single act in particular. Every single thing in existence in particular. All of them to the minutest detail goes back to God's will. Okay? So what is law? The law of nature. The Asharis, they will say the law of nature is God's will. Whatever God wills is what will happen. There's nothing like a law that is external to God. No, God is the law of everything. So to me, which dua do you think is deeper? Because you guys, some of you believe you have secondary power, that God has power, and then you also have secondary power, and something like this. You know, you guys, you believe this. If you're not Ashari and you're not Maturidi, you probably believe this. But we have more tawakkul. In my own opinion, think about it too. That's why I think that this is the safest position. If you really want to care about funny enough, you see, this is why it was funny to me when I realized that it's actually the Asharis that give ultimate power back to God. In every respect. They don't want to explain anything. They will just say God's will. In the sense that, let's say for instance, why did something happen? God said it. What God willed it. Maybe there's some reason, I don't know. the only reason I know is that God willed it. That's sufficient. You can go and find maybe there's hikmah behind it, and this is where maybe the Maturidi, but the Asharis, they bite the bullet every single time with God's will. Anything God said, that's it. So an army of Ashari and Maturidi soldiers, they will rely 100% on God, because they don't even believe they have. It's not like 99% power and then we have some little power. No, 100% is God. Not even the minutest detail of power is with us. So when we fight, we rely ultimately on God, and we are not scared. They will not be scared. They will not be scared to die. They will not be scared of. But it's not easy to fight anyway. It's not like we can fight. But I'm saying if they really, really understand their position, they will be much more, how will I say, they have more zeal, because they understand that the victory is by God. The actions, all of them is by God. So if you're on God's side, you will win, irrespective of the situation. Whether you are killed or you kill, you will win any which way. And the disbelievers, they will suffer any which way. Whether they win or they lose, they will still suffer. Because when they win, they will think that they have power. Whereas they don't understand that we don't take it as a loss. When we die, it is a win. Because now God is taking us out of the delusion and the illusion of this world, which is a test. I told you, this world how will I say, the amount of suffering in this world, you cannot take it seriously. Like, this is a place where everything should just end here. Prophets literally die. They were killed. God didn't save them in the sense that God saved them. But in the bigger sense, their death is nothing, because the real life is in the hereafter. So this life is not anything to us. Whether we die here or we don't die, our will, our life, our power, our movement, every single minutest detail of my existence is by God's will. Do you understand that? That is deep. That is deep stuff. So the next time we think is a joke, the actually position, think about it. We give more power back to God than any of you guys. So anyway, let me see what you guys think in the comment section. See you guys later. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.